The evidence seems to indicate that you're watching Dolly Vision.
Topping up, Dolly Vision's dreaming real. True crime scene blast feels so unreal. YouTube madness like share, subscribe. Jack's on fire, burning the world's fire. Where's the baby missing shadows crawl? People whisper footsteps down the hall. Fingerprints of the dead, cold as stone. He's got the scoop, best around town known. Dolly Vision headlines, King of Peace. Truth unravels, crackling through the heat. Lost soul shouting, echoes in the night. Mock the truth while live on their light. Topping up, Dolly Vision's dreaming real. True crime scene blast feels so unreal. YouTube madness like share, subscribe. Jack's on fire, burning the world's fire. Where's the baby missing shadows crawl? People whisper footsteps down the hall. Fingerprints of the dead, cold as stone. He's got the scoop, best around town known. Dolly Vision headlines, King of Peace. Truth unravels, crackling through the heat. Lost soul shouting, echoes in the night. Mock the truth while live on their light.
What is up, YouTube? It is Dolly back in the house again. And of course, tonight I got the lovely PJ with me. Say hello, PJ.
Hello, PJ.
Hello, PJ. Okay. So you guys already know the routine. You ain't brand new unless you're brand new. Make sure you leave your DNA where?
On the like button.
Leave your DNA on the like button just in case you go missing and we got to come find you. Okay, just in case we got to come find you, we're going to need your DNA all over that like button. Okay, and if you're brand new, sub up, ring the bell, and feel free to share my ugly face everywhere. Okay, everywhere. Where can they not share it, PJ?
Cornhub.
Can't share it on Pornhub.
I said corn.
Cornhub. You can't share it on Cornhub either. FarmersOnly.com. Okay, you can't share it there. You cannot share it there. And tonight, you see the title, it says New Year's True Crime Countdown. All right, another year in the books. And has it been a crazy year, PJ? Crazy year. Everything from the Idaho 4, Brian Kohlberger. We had, on the same day, we had Sebastian.
Know what Cornhub is.
Cornhub? You don't want to know. Okay, you don't want to know what Cornhub is.
Don't go looking for it either.
Don't go looking for it. You heard PJ. You heard PJ. You don't want no parts of that Cornhub. Okay, so we had Sebastian Rogers and Maddie Soto go missing on the very same day. Later on, shortly after, of course, they found Maddie remains. Also, we had the trial of Karen Reed. Remember that? Okay. In 2024, we had the trial of Richard Allen. Also, we had the trial of
Leilani
Simon. So it was a crazy year in true crime. And we're going to be doing a little recap of those cases tonight with you guys. So, you know, and we did a lot of searching, did a lot of traveling in 2024. And we plan on doing even more in 2025. Okay, we're going to make sure that this year is a really good year. And right now we're at 62,000 subscribers. Woo! So here's our New Year's resolution. Okay, we plan to hit 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Okay. So if you're watching out there and you're on the replay crew or you watch this video later and you ain't subbed up yet, definitely sub up.
Do it.
Help us hit our goal in 2025 of 100,000 subscribers. I can't do it. I can't do it. PJ can't do it without the help of each and every one of you guys. And if you haven't, make sure you check out PJ's channel. She does early morning streams about hair and makeup and life. And that is PJ Vision
I always
on
recap
YouTube.
your stream for the night before.
And she does recaps of what my retarded butt talks about. Okay. So anyway, where do you want to start it? Let's start it with Christy Ford is the first one in
Happy
on
New
the train.
Year.
Happy New Year, PJ Train, for the last time in 2024. I'm so happy to see everyone tonight. Mods are the best, and PJ is beautiful. Here's
Thank
the
you.
2025.
You're
Okay,
so sweet.
Thank you, Christy Ford. And
I just
guys,
want to hear cheesy jokes.
this link right here is our fund to help us get back on the road searching.
Mhm.
I'm going to post it. Mods, if you could continue to post that throughout the night. And if you donate to that link, let us know so we can personally thank you and give you a big virtual hug tonight, because that is the campaign that helps us to get out there to search. So glad to start my new year with you guys. Robin Webb. Big virtual hugs
Thank
to you,
you.
Robin. Happy New Year's to you guys.
We already did New Year's once already.
Did we?
You forgot that fast?
What, last year?
No.
When did we do New Year's?
6 hours ago.
Oh, yes. We were at PJ's parents' house because they're Croatian. Okay.
Mhm.
So they celebrate. They're 6 hours in the future.
They already had their TV on the.
Yeah.
It was like 10 minutes when we walked in.
So we watched the countdown for New Year's in Croatia. Okay. So
Yeah.
they were, celebrating New Year's 6 hours ago. All right. Well,
almost 6 because it's only 10:23.
okay. So yeah, a while back, it's already New Year's in Australia and Croatia
Mhm.
and some other places in the country. It's already New Year's. We still got an hour and a half, a little over an hour
something
and a
like
half
that. Yeah.
before we start our 2025, and we want to make sure it's a really good one. So, we started, early in the year with the Idaho 4, Brian Kohlberger, Moscow, Idaho, creeps up into the house in the middle of the night, a college house, stabs 4 people brutally to death. Okay.
Ugh.
Of course, there was 2 survivors, 2 roommates, Bethany and Dylan. TWY. Happy New Year's, Dolly and beautiful PJ and
Thank
amazing
you.
mods. Hope your 2025 is the best ever. Can't wait for PJ's joke. I am on PJ train. Woohoo!
Me too.
All right, PJ train be jumping. I don't know. Nobody likes me anymore. It's his face. Okay.
Ugh.
Somebody out there likes ugly people, and make sure you jump on the Dolly train if you like ugly people. Okay.
Just
Ugly
stop.
people need love too. I don't got 2 hours to put on my face like the monkey dude.
I didn't expect you to say that.
Redfish, Bluefish says, wishing you both an amazing
Thank
2025. Well, you could be telling jokes quick tonight.
I know.
Right? They coming in fast. Country Girl Sammy says, Happy New Year's,
Happy
PJ
New
and
Year.
Dolly. 49
you.
Lover says, Happy New Year's. Happy New Year's to
Happy
you
New
too, 49
Year's.
Lover. So, let's get back to the Idaho 4. Moscow, Idaho, middle of the night. Brian Kohlberger creeps into a house, stabs 4 college students. You remember all their names? Ethan,
Kaylee,
Maddie,
Xana.
Xana. Right? That's the 4. And the 2 survivors were Bethany and Dylan. I'm surprised my memory's that good. Okay.
Why? You're
Police
good at
came
memorizing.
out and told us in the beginning they had no suspects, they had no leads.
They lied.
They lied. The police lied to us, and they said that there was 2 roommates, but they were asleep in the basement and they didn't hear anything. Sheila, thank you for being a member for 33 months.
What?
Wow. Almost 3 years.
Happy New Year, Emily Celeste.
Emily says, Happy New Year's, Dolly and PJ. Best show on YouTube. Wishing y'all the best. We wish you guys the best.
Man,
too.
if I'm having a bad day, I need to come sit over here so these people can tell me how amazing I am. This is
There
great.
you go. You are amazing, and they know it. Everybody knows it. See?
It's almost
Candy
overwhelming.
Rapper has been a member for 3 months. Happy New Year's, Dolly and PJ. Happy New Year's to you.
Year.
So the police basically in the Moscow, Idaho case, they lied to us. They said
lied.
they had no evidence, no witnesses, no nothing.
And
But-
they knew all of it.
And they knew all
Almost
of
right
it,
away.
right? So later on, we found out that Dylan was not asleep in the basement. She was in her bedroom on the same floor that Ethan and Xana were asleep in.
And then they
Well, awake. They were awake.
devoured the house, so we can't ever go in there to see what it sounds like when there's noise in the one bedroom.
Yes.
Yeah, they did a virtual like
Recording.
of the
Yeah.
whole thing, but it's not the same as being in there. I'm still really mad about that.
So, and then, we found out later on that Dylan heard everybody getting murdered. She didn't reach out to law enforcement. She didn't call for help. And not only that, she confronted allegedly Brian Kohlberger in the hall, walked right past her, leaving the house after he murdered the 4 people. All right. And then we found out about the white car, the white male with bushy eyebrows, right? Which later on was Brian Kohlberger. He was arrested at his parents' house in Poconos, Pennsylvania, right?
That's where the demon lives.
The demon. Well, he drove across country to the
That's
Poconos.
where my ex-husband's from too, where all the demons live.
Apparently his dad flew to Moscow, Idaho, and drove back with him. I still say to this day his dad knew something was up, right? And that's why he flew there to drive back to the Poconos with Brian. And when they got pulled over, you seen how paranoid they were acting. Like, it's almost like he almost knew. And, Brian Kohlberger's sister was a psychiatrist, which made it even stranger.
Well, when we found out he was, putting his trash in other trash cans and wearing gloves and just acting like a weirdo around his family, there's no way that they wouldn't have picked up on something.
Yeah.
They had to have known.
Yeah, the white car. It was all over the news.
Yeah.
National news, the white car,
Yeah.
Moscow, Idaho. They knew they had a son that lived in that area with a white car. Right. So, his dad flew up there, drove back with him. Shortly after that, they raided the house in the Poconos.
What do you think about his alibi?
That he was out stargazing?
Sounds legit to me, right?
Definitely don't sound legit. And
He just was driving.
he
around.
looks like a young Ted Bundy to me. He has that look, that dead and that no
That
soul.
on the inside look, yeah.
Yeah, he has that no
Yeah.
soul
I
look.
agree.
This is pretty much how we were starting our year, with a mass murder.
Yeah.
Okay, which we don't get that a lot, especially in colleges, like a horror movie.
But and not only that, but they were all stabbed. So it's
Yeah.
not like they just
Yeah.
got,
And he
shot.
had been planning that for a while, and when this all happened, a lot of YouTubers up here were blaming all the college students, the fraternities, and all the kids, every Jack you can think of, right? Everybody, and Dolly came up here and told you guys, this is one of those ones I was right about, that it
Miss
wasn't,
Margaret,
it
thank
wasn't one of the college kids. It was somebody else. What I believe to be a serial killer. And right now they're investigating Kohlberger for a home invasion,
Mhm.
another one. So I may have been right about him being a serial killer, and I was right that this was a random act of violence, right? So Dolly was right. I get some right sometimes. Miss Margaret, Happy New Year's, Dolly, PJ Mods, and the chat. Happy New Year's to you too,
Happy
Miss
New
Margaret.
Year.
So, we've seen him get transported back to Moscow, Idaho. And since then, they've moved the trial. They've moved the cameras back. They treat him like he's special or something.
Yeah,
I
because they
don't
were
know.
zooming in on his weenie.
They definitely was not zooming in on his weenie, but that's what they told the judge. And so they had to move the cameras back from him. And
I've never seen.
he thought
such
he
a
couldn't
thing.
get a fair trial in Moscow, Idaho. So they moved the trial to another
And
part
now
of Idaho.
he's hating it
Yeah,
because
because he's
it's not as.
nice.
He doesn't have his own room with a TV or something. I read.
Now he's big whining, and he says he's innocent of these charges, right?
He didn't though. He didn't say he was innocent. He pled nothing.
No
he didn't say
contest.
a word.
Yeah, no contest, which they put in a not guilty plea when you plead
Right,
no contest.
but I mean,
when
is
you
that-
don't plead, it's the same as pleading not guilty.
I
That's what
know,
they put
but-
it in as.
If you're not guilty, why the hell wouldn't you scream at the top of your lungs that you're not guilty? Why not?
I
You
don't know.
stood silent?
I mean, this is going to be the biggest trial of 2025.
I think Diddy's going to be bigger.
Big. You think Diddy's going to be bigger than I don't know. I think nobody really cares about Diddy. Only
Yeah.
people that listen to rap music care about Diddy.
I
I don't think nobody in true crime cares about Diddy. I mean, look, think about this. Diddy was a big situation going on. How many true crimers did you see talking about Diddy?
I saw a bunch.
Not many. I mean, I'm sure they talked about it, but they didn't talk about it every day like they did about the Idaho 4.
I seen a
Living
couple.
Thankful gifted $1 membership. Thank you, Living Thankful. That's awful sweet of you. So I believe it's going to be the biggest trial of 2025.
And
Stephen Stearns
after
coming up in
summertime.
2025.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, you know, we see that, you know, they caught the killer in Idaho 4. They did an excellent job.
Mhm.
They did. The police in Idaho did an absolute excellent job in catching the killer of the Idaho 4, which thank God that, you know, but they told everybody there was no threat, that it was an isolated incident, that somebody was mad at the house. Remember that?
I remember.
They were like, oh, we just
That's
think
why
it
they
was
destroyed it.
Yeah, because people hate that house, apparently. But that's what the police legitimately said. That they believed it was an isolated attack on the house. Not the occupants of the house, but the house. Like the dude drove by this house. He just didn't like the way it looked. Didn't like the color of it. So he was going to kill everybody inside. The police act like people are stupid. Okay? They just came out and didn't care. But they did make the arrest. They did solve the case. So can you really say anything about what they were telling the public? I think
no, but
they didn't want to tip him off that they knew.
Right. That's what happens every time. But for some reason, we as the public decide, like on every case, that we should be told every detail to every aspect of everything. And it's never the case.
Yeah.
It happens every time.
Yeah. And, you know, so I believe that would be the biggest case. But the one that's, you know, I'm real interested in, and, you know, I'm going to try to hit both of these cases this year in 2025. We'll be there live. Is Stephen Stearns, which is the Maddie Soto case. And, you know, Maddie Soto went missing the same day as little Sebastian Rogers in Tennessee, right? But she went missing in Florida. So we had her missing. And then, you know, we find out, we see the parents come up on TV and they're saying that they, which they said they were the big we couple. And we seen that same kind of stuff we in Tennessee too. We would have heard them jump out the window. We would have heard this. Karen's Corner, thank you so much for your sticker.
Thank you.
So they said we dropped her off at school and, you know, she was asleep in the car and they described what she was wearing, the mother did. And come to find out, Maddie Soto wasn't wearing the clothes the mother said she did. They didn't drop her off to school. The boyfriend, Stephen Stearns, dropped Maddie Soto off, allegedly dropped her off to school, but never dropped her off in the school. He basically unalived her and
At some point,
threw her belongings into a dumpster, drove around with her unalived in the car for quite some time.
Yeah.
Then went 14 miles from the home. Wasn't it 14 miles? I think it was 14 miles.
Something like that, yeah.
My memory's on point. It's on point this year, right? So he drove her 14 miles from the house and dumped her body in I wouldn't say the woods, but
it was like a field, I thought.
Like a field with some trees, but he drug her up under the trees and just laid her there on top of the ground.
He had a flat tire, I think he got.
Yeah, I think he panicked because he got that flat tire and realized somebody's going to pull up to help and she's dead in the car. So he drug her out into the underbrush, right? So he didn't try to bury her or nothing like that. And then he basically just returns home. But the kicker is this: we found out after the fact that he actually went back in that night and borrowed Jen Soto's car and went back out to the crime scene.
Yeah.
Why though? Why would he go back out there? But so anyway, you know, to come to find out, they go through Stephen Stone's phone, the police, right? The police go through the phone and they find, 600 images of child pee. And a lot of these pictures were of Maddie Soto from the time she was, trigger warning people, 8 years old. Okay, I can give my disclaimer. Dolly Visions for entertainment purposes only. We talk news, rumors, gossip, speculation mixed with some theories. Throw in a little bit of comedy, so don't take nothing here as fact. The caller's opinions, it's just our opinions. The caller's opinions
suck.
Yeah, they suck. The caller's opinions tonight are theirs and theirs alone, not to reflect on Dolly or PJ's beautiful face. Also, everyone is innocent to proven guilty in a court of law. PJ,
The internet is forever.
the internet is forever.
Gonna be Dolly at home.
And don't be Dolly at home. It is dangerous.
Your
Okay.
head could explode.
Your head everywhere. You have to be cleaning it up for days. It ain't a whole lot of brains. It's just like a lot of fluids. Okay. Just a lot of different fluids. It's
I think they get it.
it splatters.
They
It
get it.
splatters.
They get
Okay. It splatters.
They understand.
And you don't need that in 20. You don't need to go into 2025 with
No.
stuff all over the
Happy
walls,
New
right?
Year, Rach.
Rach
you.
says Happy New Year, Dolly
Happy
and
New
PJ.
Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Okay, Happy New Year's to you. So, we later find out that he has 600 images of child pee on his phone, and he is taken into custody and charged with 60 counts
It's disgusting.
just of horrible things to do with, doing bad things to Maddie Soto and stuff
It's
like this. But at this
disgusting.
point, he hadn't been charged with the murder. Okay. And now a lot of people this year were up in rage over Jen Soto.
I'm still mad about that.
Right. And people are still mad. Right now, we know she has been given immunity. But we want to recap. We don't want to go into exactly what's happening right now. We just want to recap some of the things we've dealt with in 2024 tonight. Right. And knowing 2025 is going to be even a crazier year. We're going to do a lot more as this channel, more searching. Speaking of searching, this is our link. If you want to help us get back out on the road, searching for missing kids and missing people, that is the link you can hit up and donate to. And if you donate to that link, make sure you let us know so we can thank you personally and give you a big virtual hug, okay? Because that's going to help us a lot in 2025 moving forward on these searches and these cases and the coverage that we're going to bring you in 2025 from all over the damn country, right? All over the country. So anyway, they get them and they arrest them. They start interviewing the mother, okay? And what we learned then is the mother was allowing Maddie Soto to sleep with her
Not only
boyfriend.
allowing, but sending her in there.
Sending her.
Like, hey, y'all get out my room. I'm going to bed. Y'all go over there, go to sleep in there. Like,
Yeah, a lot of people believe that Jen was pimping out her daughter to Stephen Stearns. Knowing they were
it
sleeping
might not
together.
even just been, it might have been like for money to other people.
Yeah.
That's what I've read.
So when they bring this forward to Jen Soto, the police come to her and say, look, he was molesting your child, right? She said that wasn't evil. That, she didn't think he hurt her or would hurt her. She didn't think her daughter being molested was hurting her, right? Which was like mind blowing. Boom, like lock this lady up, right? Put her under the jail, like do not pass
She was
go.
like, no, he never hurt her. And
Yeah,
the guy's like,
after-
I just told you
Yeah.
that he's been.
doing these things to your daughter, and,
Like,
and she's
what?
still continuing to say that he won't hurt her daughter. He don't believe it. She'd have to see it. She wanted to see the images of her daughter being molested, which is horrible, right? I mean, absolutely horrible. Trigger warning, guys. Okay, we know it's a holiday, but this is part of the recap. We got to tell it like it is, right?
We've been through horrific
So the police
stuff.
tell Jen Soto if she's truthful, they will give her immunity, but she has to be truthful. If she lies, it's off the
She
table.
needs to be.
Right? And then she lies.
Mhm.
Look, they asked her, did she know the new number to Stephen Stearns? And she told the police no, why she was texting
She's more guilty to me.
Stephen Stearns from the interrogation room.
She's way
Then
more
she
guilty.
leaves, right? She leaves the interrogation room, calls his dad, and tells his dad to get him a lawyer. Now, who would do that, right? What kind of mother in their right mind would do those types of things? I mean, just insane, right? So 2025.
If I found something like that and I'm in the same room as this man, you couldn't keep me away
From
from
hurting
his
him.
neck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would want to hurt somebody. Like I ain't a violent person at all, but that would make me violent. It would make me violent, right? Even
It's
nice
not
as I
even-
am. So, and now, we find out later on now that Jen Soto has immunity. Stephen Stearns will go to court in 2025. I don't know his exact court date.
It's in the summertime.
I thought it was June.
Yeah, it's in summertime.
I think it's sometime
I think
in
it might
June.
still get pushed back. I think he's getting ready to get just so hemmed up that I think they're gonna.
Well, I don't know if they're going to push it back, but so far, Kohlberg's going to court in 2025 too. Let's just hope it ain't around the same time.
It was around the same time, I thought.
That's what I'm hoping.
June or July.
Because I want to be able to hit both of them for, you know, at
Mhm.
least a week at a time. A week in Idaho. So it looks like we're going back to Idaho. And, you know, while we're in Idaho, we may do something for Michael Monkey Vaughn, which we covered a little bit of that last night. But that
was terrible.
Not too much of that happened this year. But we did interview the suspect on this channel this year. So I guess we could tap in on that a little
and that
bit.
Suspect was openly chatting on several channels, so we got a lot of info this year on that.
Yeah, we got a lot of info out of, you know, some of the key suspects. We still have a interview with Sarah Wander, the only people to have one.
Mm-hmm.
We're the only people to have an interview with Sarah Wander.
It was more like a conversation. I don't even know if I'd call it an interview.
Well, conversation, interview, it's the same thing. We talked. Yeah. PJ had a good discussion with Sarah. Nobody else up here on YouTube has that, right? We haven't released it. We've had that interview all year, right? All year we've been sitting on that interview, just waiting for the right time when emotions ain't so high to release it. We seen, you know, Brandy Neal just last night on this channel, you know.
Cody was this year.
It actually had me up. I was crying last night behind that. You know what I'm saying? Like watching her be so sad was tearing me up inside. But we're going to try to release that interview with Sarah or that conversation
at some point
this year. Okay. We didn't release it in 2024. We did that early in the year. We just kind of held on to that because a lot of this information we want it turned over to the authorities. So, you know, a lot of people just, you know, talk about true crime, but we try to help in the situation, helps the families, help with detectives, turning over the information to the police, right? And it's more important to try to bring some of these people home than it is about let's get some clicks and views because we got an interview with Sarah, right? Everybody had talked to Stacy, right? But we actually spoke with, well, PJ did. I keep saying we, but I was here from jail.
It was we.
So it was a jail call. Right. Yeah. But you were muting her and we were talking. I wasn't really talking directly to her. Right. But we were in on it together. So, you know, that was crazy, you know, and that's one of those things I really didn't want to bring to this channel. Is I really didn't want to talk to the guy, but other people wanted me to, you know, Brooks wanted me to talk to him and just to keep the information out there and, you know, the more he talks, the more chances is he'll slip up, right? Because the internet is forever.
Anything you say,
and these interviews, anything you say, even if you say it on Dolly, just know if you're a criminal and you tell us something or you come up here talking to us, we're turning that shit over to the authorities. You can believe that shit's going right to the detectives.
If it's an active case like this one, it's being watched. I don't even think we'd have to.
So our goal is to bring justice to these kids more than anything. Yes, we do come out here and try to entertain people, the masses. You know what I'm saying?
That's an extra perk.
That's an extra perk. But the goal of this channel, when I started it, was to help people. And that is because of Summer Wells. Not a whole lot in the Summer Wells case this year. But without Summer Wells.
She ate mealworms today.
Yeah, what a crazy thing to say, right? To end the year with, I ate a couple mealworms today.
She said they tasted like salty chicken.
Salty chicken. Good Lord, Candace Wells. Good Lord. So, you know, but here's the thing. If it wasn't for Summer Wells, okay, let's be honest, this channel might not exist.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, if it wasn't for Summer, I was sitting, and somebody told me about Summer, Stone.
Here we go.
You know,
same story again.
Same story. I share it all the time because this is a really important, life-changing moment for me, right? Definitely. And this is how easy your life can be changed. Even going into 2025, somebody may go down a different path because of something they hear. Stone told me about Summer Wells. I looked into the Summer Wells case. It broke my heart. I sat around and started thinking, what could I do to help, right? What can one person do to help in this? And I decided at that point I was going to go. I ended up on Ben Hill Road, searching the woods for Summer Wells, right? Started the True Crime channel. And so if it wasn't for Summer Wells, we wouldn't be here in True Crime celebrating 2024.
You're right.
So I have to show the appreciation to that little girl because it made me take a different path in life. Marty says, Miss PJ
Marty!
trained last night. Thank you for all you both do. Thank you, Marty.
You rock.
So I haven't given up. And I guess there is some news in 2024. We did go back down to Tennessee multiple times in 2024 searching. We were just in Tennessee.
Save the worm.
Saved the hashtag saved the mealworms. Okay. Salty chicken. They were like, that's the best meal she's had since the frozen pizzas.
She doesn't say that.
Right? The best meal she had since the frozen pizza. But just a few weeks ago, we were back down in Tennessee. So I guess it does count for us, our recap in 2024.
Gabby and Kylie.
Gabby? Which Gabby?
Petito.
What did we cover in 2024 of Gabby Petito?
I thought that was in the beginning of 2024.
No.
Maybe I'm wrong.
Uh-uh.
And Kylie too was 2023. I was just reading what the chat was saying.
Gabby Petito was 3 years ago.
And Cody Bigsby. He just had that trial.
The trial of Cody Bigsby, but the murder was in 2022. Okay, the end of 2022, rolling it 23, rolling into 24. But you're right. I did go to the Cody Bigsby trial. I did get to confront his father.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the baby? Right. I hit him with the "Where's the baby?" And I also bumped into him like shoulder to shoulder in the bathroom at the courthouse, which was strange. He just looked at me like, because
I can't believe they let him just go to the bathroom like he's just not under arrest.
Well, he wasn't under arrest. He was out on bond. So he went to the bathroom out in the hallway. Jax, you guys also help your turtles through so much every day. Many people have come out of their depression and suffering because of you two. Love y'all. We're glad we could be here for you. That's why we tend to spend the holidays like we spend it with our families, right? We went and see Christmas with PJ's family. Tonight we were over there with PJ's family. And you guys, we spent Christmas with you. We're spending New Year's with you because we look at you guys just like an extension of our family, just a big old dysfunctional ass family. Okay. So I did this year, I did the Cody Bigsby trial, right? Which, he got convicted without a body for the murdering of his son, Cody, which is his father was Corey. Corey's in jail right now. We also went down to Georgia recently for the trial of Leilani Simon. Okay. Anybody remember that lady? You remember her?
I don't.
It's my ex-fiance before I met you.
Yeah.
Okay. She's like, yeah, okay. Anyway, Leilani's still screaming that she didn't do it. And, but we've seen that trial go down and we streamed most of it here live. But for the last day, I wanted to be there in court when they found her guilty. Okay. So me and PJ drove down to Savannah. We broadcasted for you while I was live in the courtroom. And I got to watch Leilani go to prison. Right. I got to watch a family cry, which, listen, I don't really like to see people upset. Some people say, that the grandmother deserved what she got in that case. Since then, Billy Joe has come into the chat room and I've tried to make my peace with her, because I don't blame Billy Joe, right? I don't blame Billy Joe. I know Billy Joe wouldn't have left those kids if she knew Leilani was going to murder one of them, right? I don't think she would have. She just didn't know, and that mistake cost Quentin Simon his life. So I've tried. She has to live with it, right? And I figure she don't need any more punishment from me.
Yeah,
so I pretty much made my peace with Billy Joe. So you may actually see her in the chat room from time to time. What does she go by? Nana's Angel?
Nana's Love? Or
Nana's Love?
I think she might have changed it to Angel.
Okay.
Because, they buried the baby.
Yes, Quentin Simon's been buried. The Turtle Gang family puts the fun in dysfunctional. Okay?
That's a good one.
There you go. We try.
Sometimes.
So we covered that case.
Harmony
Montgomery. Yes, I flew. I didn't even have that in the title. I flew to New Hampshire, right? And I sat in on the Harmony Montgomery trial and watched her father. I never forgot his name.
Adam
Montgomery. How did I forget that so quickly? Adam, you know, what a coward. You know, he said he looked forward to his day in court.
He lied.
You know, when he got convicted
He
of the
didn't come.
gun charges, then he didn't come to court, right? He was a big old coward
Yeah.
and didn't show up to court, you know, and I didn't travel. Kimberly, thank you, Kimberly. I didn't travel across the country in a damn
Just to
blizzard,
see his face.
in a
And he
blizzard,
didn't show up.
right? Just so I could scream, "Where's the baby, Adam?" Dolly, not tonight, but Robert Brooks needs covered, please. It was sickening and so sad.
I
He was
opened
someone's
that.
father and someone's son. Devastating.
Tex, I don't think that I'll ever be able to be covered here. I opened that link you sent, and that was the most horrific, brutal beatdown of an innocent human that was tied up in a jail system that I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, we may have to. I'll look into
It's
that for you. I'll look
horrific.
into that to you, Jack.
It's horrific.
So you know, I did some traveling this year,
Yeah, you
right?
did.
I got around, and like I said, this link that I post right here, this is going to help me do the same thing this year to bring you some of the best true crime cases in the country this year. So if you hit that, such a loser he was. I agree with Bridget. He was a piece of shit, is what he was. So that link I posted, mods, make sure y'all share that. And if you donate to it, put up stop signs in the chat so I can personally thank you, because this is what's going to be able to get me back on the road, searching, hitting these different cases and being able to cover all this. So yeah, so I flew up to New Hampshire to, you know, to be there, support Harmony Montgomery. And, you know, I got to see her mom, and that was sad, Crystal. Right. And, wow, just busy year. 2024 was a really I had a heart attack in 2024. I guess I went a little hard, you know what I'm saying? So I actually had a heart attack in 2024.
We saw Manta.
Manta, DC. We went up and helped in the search for Manta, and went to the rally for Manta up there. And you know, he still has court, her husband. I don't even know how to say his name.
Naresh.
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Daresh?
Naresh. Naresh. Naresh.
Yeah, so we went up there to help on that. And then we went down to Tennessee. We did what? Crime Con 2024 in Nashville. And then we went to Hendersonville to search for Sebastian. Okay. So we were in Hendersonville. Shit, we've been in Hendersonville multiple times now, right? In 2024. So my third or fourth visit to Hendersonville. The first time I flew down, right, when Sebastian Rogers first went missing. Okay. And that was a whole damn circus. Okay. Man, you know, just recapping it, we did a lot this year. I mean, absolute lot. And then we went back here recently. We went to Leilani. Then we went to search for Sebastian. Then we went to search for Summer. So I put in some miles. You know, I don't think about it till we're sitting here talking about it. And I'm thinking, I did all this in 2024. And that shows you right there, one person can make a difference and do a lot. Especially if you have the backing and the support of like all you beautiful people, right? That's why I was able to do all this.
That's why I was able to come.
Yeah. And
my vacation time was.
Yeah. Thank you guys that have been supporting the channel, buying soap, donating and things like this, because this is what we do, right? And this is where those funds go to, is making all this stuff possible. And you see how much we've done in 2024. And that is thankful to you guys right there. So don't think I am never not appreciative of you guys, right? Because without you guys, I couldn't have got all that done in 2020. I couldn't have brought you all those different things without your help and support. So it made it absolutely possible. And what else did we do in 2024? I'm trying to think now.
We did all the little cases. Wasn't
Jake Fetter. Okay, I did.
And
Avra Hooks. Okay, I went up there with her dad, and they found her body that day.
What was the little girl's
Me and her
name
dad.
in Isle of Wight? Was it Carl?
I can't remember. She was found that day too.
She was.
You know, everything I've done other than Tennessee, the person is found the same day I go. Just like we went just recently, the day after Christmas,
Yep.
we went looking for the 17-year-old runaway, and he was found that day. The little young girl, Isla White, was found that day that I went out there searching. Avra Hook was found, but she was deceased in the trunk of the car, and Jim tried to burn a dude in the eye with a cigarette.
Rightfully so.
Right, rightfully so. Jake Federlin, he was naked running through the woods.
Lord.
Okay. I did that this year too.
I remember.
The car that drove off the bridge, we covered that this year. Wow. I mean, it is a lot. It is a lot, believe it or not. I mean, the suitcase woman, I don't think we may have
kind of
covered it, but I'm talking about more of what we were involved in.
Yeah.
Right this second. I mean, we wasn't involved in Idaho 4. I didn't go up to Idaho. I could have went to Idaho, but it was snowing and I get cold easy. Okay. So I should have went because I could have hung out with Nancy. She was up there. But then again, a lot of them other YouTubers that really ain't about the true, they act like they're true crimers, but they really ain't. They in it for other reasons. They were out there. So it's probably best I didn't go. Because, in 2024, I distanced myself from a lot of these other YouTube creators that I felt wasn't in it for the right reasons, right? They're not doing it to help or because they love people. They're doing it because they clicks and views. And I do it to help, right?
Some
I
of them
truly
want
want to help.
attention so badly they want negative attention, and it's not going to be around.
Yeah. And, they made documentaries about how bad they were.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Okay.
I don't think they even realized that they were the joke of the internet for a minute.
Yeah, they were proud to be on the documentary,
and it was a bad thing.
Yeah, it was a negative on their negativity in true crime, right? And so I'm glad I avoided all that. All right. And
what not to do kind of documentary.
Yeah, well, I made the right decisions because next thing you know, I'd have been on that documentary, right? And then there'd been people talking about, well, this dude interfered and he's an idiot and blah, blah. But I knew to kind of space myself away from that, even though it was a huge national case. I was like, okay, I don't want to be in that circus, and I don't want to, I'm trying to avoid some of these people that,
we almost had you go into Alec Baldwin.
Yeah.
And then they got dismissed.
Yeah, because some of these people hate on you because who you associate with or who you're.
Yeah, God knows if you have somebody on your channel just talking, it's like y'all are best friends instantly.
Yeah.
We work together now.
So people look at you on YouTube
it's
like
weird.
Guilty by association. Like I may be a good person, but if I'm okay with somebody that's bad, then I'm bad. And I get, I guess the world does kind of work like that because it goes into like the police. If you got one bad cop and you got 99 good cops and the 99 good cops don't do nothing about the one bad cop, now you got 100 bad cops, right? So I get why people look at you like that. Well, you're associated with this person. This is a horrible person. And I've always been one of those people. If you don't do nothing to me, I don't have nothing against you. Whatever you do when that's on you. What you do to me, and I really on YouTube, you can't operate like that, right? Because if you're doing horrible things and you just, you're just doing things for shock value, clicks, and money, and then you got somebody that's out here really trying to do the right thing, them two can't coexist.
Well, typically people that are like-minded, birds of a feather. So you typically.
Well, yeah, but you can say birds of a feather. We all like true crime, right? But all of us ain't the same.
No.
Our goals ain't the same. Our values ain't the same. And what we're trying to get out of this YouTube thing is not the same. Right? So, yeah, we're the same. We all love true crime. That's everybody in the chat. There's 1,000 people in here right now that love true crime. But I can't say that we're all the same.
Right. Because, I mean, there's subcategories to it. It's not just true crime is the general, like we all share. But there's people that pick sides in the true crime cases, and
like,
it gets divided into several sectors.
I watched people this year that I thought were generally good people that search for kids and become like jokes and grifters. Like I hate to say that, but people that nobody takes serious, and I didn't really want to be called in that. I know I joke and play and make fun and try to entertain, but I want people to know this searching thing and this trying to bring answers to missing people. I'm 100% serious from the bottom of my heart about helping people.
Jack said it goes through a cell phone at you.
The go right. So I want people to know when I'm on true crime, I'm true crime. When I'm up here playing and joking, you got to know that when I'm searching for people, I'm not playing and joking. I'm on a mission at that point, right? And there's two Dollys. There's the searching Dolly that is trying to find answers and sleuthing to do anything to help people.
Dolly
And,
the great and one that's not great.
well, yeah, that's the other one. That's the other Dolly, right? We don't talk about her because she's OG, okay? The OG. I'm the LD, okay? She's the OG and I'm the LD, right?
Karen. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year's, Karen. So I want people to realize when I'm up here, yes, I'm joking and playing and just trying to say things to get you guys laughing, entertain, taking some of the, the negativity and turning it into, joking and laughter, right? But when I'm out there in the woods and I'm searching, I'm 100% about finding who I'm looking for, right? And I want people to know that yes, I do play when the time is right to play, right? I don't go into a bad situation trying to play. When I'm out there searching, I'm out there searching. I'm not out there joking. I ain't out there playing. I ain't out there faking. I'm out there looking. And I'm going to continue to do that this year. So finding these answers for these kids is the most important thing. And this is why this channel exists. Mm-hmm. No other reason. I mean, there's a million things that I could do good on YouTube. It don't really matter what I chose to go into. I would have did decent in YouTube.
Well,
right?
yeah.
I just know that. I talked entertainment news and I was doing millions of views, even more than I did in true crime. But I didn't enjoy that. Right. Now true crime has become like a passion. And I wake up, I go to sleep, and most of our day is, what do we discuss?
True crime. Stuff.
True crime. Right. So that's one of the main things me and PJ have in common. So we always got something to talk about, mm-hmm. right? Because there's always a new case. There's always something going on. And so we always have stuff to discuss, right? So we want to make sure that 2025 is an awesome year also. So for all you guys that are in, Colorado? We will be in Colorado this year. Denver, Colorado. We will be in, I don't know about because PJ works full time. So many places that she can go with me, she will be. I know we will be at the Karen Reed trial this year together. Okay. So, Boss, Massachusetts, we will see you up there. Jack's, Wienergate 2024, Babygate 2024. Okay. Also started covering aliens. I want to hear you cover your opinion on dinosaurs. Nina, bam, Nina coming in hot. Look at that. She driving the train tonight, right? She whipping.
Nina's got stock in the train.
Yeah, she's doing the whipping nay, right? So thank you, Nina. You guys are great. Thank you, Jax. Happy New Year's to both of you guys. Board the train. All aboard, right? All aboard.
I don't think the chat can handle your opinion on dinosaurs.
They don't exist.
I don't think so.
Not all of them.
They're
right?
not real.
They're not real. T-Rex is fake. Okay. That's my only big thing is T-Rex is fake. Now, woolly mammoth exists.
That's not technically a dinosaur.
A brontosaurus exists.
It's not technically a dinosaur.
What ain't?
Them what you just named.
A woolly mammoth?
Right.
I mean, it's a long-haired Asian elephant is what it is.
Yeah,
is that another super chat from Nina?
No.
I think it is. Oh, no, that's the same one. Okay, I just didn't scroll down. Okay.
Why did it come up twice on the thing? That's weird.
No, I think that is. Nina just dropped a big hundo. What?
It says 1103 and 1104. Hey, Nina.
That's a happy dance. Look. We're going into 2025 hot. Okay.
I think she wants you to do the whip and nay.
I don't know the whip and nay. Do you know it?
I know it.
We're going in hot. Okay, I told you never know when the train might go off the track.
You didn't say to do the sprinkler.
I threw that in. That was that little extra. That was a little extra. You know what I'm saying? That was a lot of money. She better give her the cabbage patch, the running man. Give it to y'all. We give it to y'all here. It's the Dolly Vision. It's Dolly Vision, right?
Did you do the robot? one is gonna be good. Nina said moonwalk. You
Moonwalk.
can't see his feet.
You can't see my feet. All right. Look, here we go. Moonwalk.
Not that kind of moonwalk.
So, where was I at?
I don't know. Nina done got me distracted. I
Nina
have
threw
no
so
idea.
much to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Oh, what was that Michael Myers character on the freaking that did the dance? Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. He does the
watch me
Dougie.
watch me roll, or oh my god, that's gonna bother me.
Okay. Striptease, but ha ha ha. Okay, yeah, I forgot what I was talking. Anybody can tell me what I was talking about?
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. Okay, I don't know how we got from true crime to dinosaurs, but you know,
Jax, leave it to Jax.
yes, he hit me with the dinosaurs.
Mhm.
Like, I don't believe T-Rex was real. Like, when you go to Smithsonian, you see this big monster, right? T-Rex. But really, the bones that they have from a T-Rex is enough to fit in a small bowl.
Mhm.
And then they use elephant bones and bones from other animals, and they create the T-Rex, right? Now, there's no full skeleton of a T-Rex ever been discovered. I want to sit next to Nina. All right, Miss Melanie. Okay, you can sit next to Nina if she lets you, because she's up in VIP. Okay, sipping margaritas. So, but we'll let you in. We'll let you in. You can visit, though. You can't get a seat. You can't get a seat. I'm just playing.
That's nice.
I was playing. All aboard. Okay, it's general admission. It's general admission. Sit anywhere you like until the train fills up. Okay, until the train fills up. So I believe that, you know, some of these dinosaurs didn't exist. They were created, you know, and they were created to sell tickets, like everything else, right? You sell tickets. Some of the dinosaurs still exist, like alligators, you know, they're still here. Elephants, they've been around.
I didn't learn that in school, that those were dinosaurs.
What?
Elephants, alligators.
What do you think they are?
Animals.
Animals, yeah, but they were around since the dinosaur days. Elephants been around,
Huh.
right? And
I just wasn't taught that.
you know,
way.
even in the Bible, people say, you know, there ain't dinosaurs talked about in the Bible, but they say mammoths. Mammoth basically means large animal. Okay.
I knew that.
So there was elephants and there were certain dinosaurs that are still exist today. I just don't believe there was ever a mass extinction of all life on our planet. I don't buy that. Okay, I believe that there were maybe some saber-toothed tigers. The same animals we see today were here in prehistoric times. I don't think there may be some animals that did go extinct, but I don't think there was ever a T-Rex running around, you know, gigantic.
With little arms.
Yeah, with little tiny arms and shit. Right.
I agree.
Nina hit another super chat. Okay.
What?
She coming in hot. She's ready to celebrate tonight. She's ready to celebrate. She probably got sipping and tipping, right? Anybody doing any sipping and tipping tonight?
Don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive, guys. Look, look. I can tell you now, Uber, even if you live 100 miles from, it's cheaper and safer to go ahead and take an Uber. Don't be out on the roads if you don't have to be, because you may not be drinking and driving, but
Somebody else could be.
other people could be. Right. And me and PJ were out in the slingshot earlier. And I told her, I said, we need to get this thing home early because.
And then it rained its ass off.
Yeah,
That would have
thank God.
sucked.
Right. But we wanted to get home early because we know people are out celebrating tonight. And we don't want to be in that tiny car and, you know, somebody hit us. Right. Nina, what are you doing?
Lord.
Good Lord, Nina. Right, they want to hear your jokes tonight. You might have to tell.
Nina,
You might have to tell some jokes tonight, PJ. Good
I
Lord.
gotta find good ones.
All right, well, we look on that. What else did we do? Karen Reed.
I was actually looking to see what your last yearly recap was on your channel to see, because I knew there was another one and I couldn't think of what it was, and it was Savannah Soto, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Savannah Soto. That was the girl and her boyfriend that was shot over a little tiny bit of weed.
And she was 9 months pregnant.
9 months pregnant. Yeah. I almost forgot about that one. Well, we didn't go take part in that one, but we did do. And what about the Kansas City 3? That was a big one here on our channel that we discussed with the 3 that, you know, the Kansas City 3. April P. Happy New Year's, Dolly and PJ. Happy New Year's to you. Happy New Year's, April P. Nina. Who
It's
else?
11:11. Make a wish.
11:11. Okay, so we are what? 49 minutes away from a new year and wrapping up 2024. Yeah, that was a Soto too, right? And it's sad that somebody would kill you or a little bit of nothing, and they arrested the person that killed him, the father for trying to cover it up, and the mother. So they arrested the mother, father, and the kid because it was basically a robbery.
That's crazy.
Right? Just basically a robbery.
That's crazy. Like over a little bit of weed.
Yeah, not
They
even
killed
like
all of
hard drugs, just a little bit of weed, and take the life of that
An
girl.
innocent baby.
And an innocent baby. And you know, there's a special place in hell for people like that. And they will be there. Okay. They will be there. All right. Nina. I don't know if did we get that Nina sticker? I think so.
I think so.
Thank you, Nina. Big balling. Shot calling.
Take Nina's credit card.
Yeah, I know, right? Put the credit card down, Nina. It'll be all right. We love you the same. You don't have to give us money every time you say something. But thank you so much. That is super awesome. Thank you for supporting the channel. And let me see if anybody donated to our search fund so I can thank you guys right here. Let me share it so y'all can see. Share screen. And this is an important one, right? This is what keeps us going on the road. And it comes from Chris, and it's $5, right? Because we haven't posted this in a while. You can see the last donation was 25 days ago.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So we don't post it a lot, but we're going into a new year. And that way, you know, we have, you know, some funds to bring you guys the best true crime that we can. So, Chris, thank you so much, brother. Let me heart that. And it says, Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
And just a little rundown of what this says. Dolly Vision's mission is to assist in the search of missing and exploited individuals by actively spreading awareness both in person and across social media platforms. We travel to search locations, gather critical information, and cooperate with authorities to support their efforts in bringing loved ones home. However, the cost of these efforts are substantial, ranging from travel, food, and shelter to supplies, and the potential obstacles that may hinder our way. Every donation made to this campaign will directly help fund our operations, ensuring we can continue to be the lifeline for those who need it most. Your support will enable us to continue our vital work in bringing attention to these cases and assisting law enforcement in their search efforts, no matter where they may lead. Thank you for helping us make a difference in the fight to bring the missing back. Okay. And then, of course, there's a picture of me and PJ. All right. Oh, look how pretty she is.
Aww.
Okay. So thank you so much, Chris. And guys, Chris didn't tell us he donated, but if you do donate to this, make sure you throw stop signs in the chat so we can personally thank you. Okay. Because this is how we're able to bring you the awesome content that we bring you is from you guys' support. And because it is fine, you know, just jumping on these planes alone, every plane ticket is what, $400 or $500. So, and we, like I said, we hit and covered a lot of places this year, and we hope to do just as much this year. All right. So we had the Sotos, both Sotos that we covered this year, the Kansas City 3, where the young men were celebrating the party, and they went and did some.
It was a football game.
Yeah.
At their house, they were having a party.
Yeah. They were having an after party for the football game, and they did some, what they thought was some Colombian Bam Bam, and it was laced with that big F drug that'd be killing everybody. Emma with the 10 pounds. Thank you. Thank you, Emma. Happy New Year's to you.
Elijah View.
Okay. A young boy that went 2 Rivers, Wisconsin, went missing. Okay.
Audrey Cunningham.
Oh my God. That was a horrible one. You know, the only word I can think about is Nancy saying swirling.
Oh my Nancy. God.
You know, the Aryan Nation guy. I forget his name.
I don't care about his name.
Yeah, I don't care about his name either. He ain't that important. But he basically tied the girl to a rock and threw her in the river.
PJ, do you remember?
That was horrible.
Blue gumball. What do I remember? What blue gumball? Oh my God. Oh my
Blue gumball.
God.
Was that 2024? The blue gumball scandal?
Stop it. That was something that was discovered in 2024 by some of us, but I don't know when it occurred.
Is that even true, though?
He said that it's not. That he just said that he did that. So I don't know.
Is that even possible? I mean, I guess everything's possible. I don't know, but we didn't cover that, so that ain't a recap for us. We're discussing tonight things that we covered in 2024.
That's just their name. I was trying to figure out what they were saying with the stop sign that says, "Oh, here it is. Who was the little girl in Texas that the dad friend that lived in the camper?" I just
That's
said
what we're
Audrey
Audrey
Cunningham.
Cunningham. She was the one that they had the Nazi guy that was living in the trailer in the backyard, and he basically kidnapped her, sexually
Never
assaulted
eating another
her.
gumball. Marty, me neither.
Yeah. How about Dolly's judge outfit? Saved a wig. Okay. Yeah. And we did we covered a lot of cases. We covered the what was the crazy lady that put her boyfriend in a suitcase and beat him with a bat? Sarah Boone. Okay.
You should
Sarah
remember that
Boone,
name.
Leilani. We had the judge outfit and the gavel. Yeah, 2024. What a crazy
Thank
year.
you, Nina.
Nina's
Gifted a
gifted
membership.
memberships. So we
Nina won the lottery and didn't tell us.
Yeah, she did. She been playing bingo. She hit bingo, right? Bingo. How many people in here play bingo? Anybody play bingo? When you win, I want 25%. Okay, Dolly's gonna sprinkle a little luck on you, little magic luck.
Audrey Cunningham happened the same week as Sebastian and
Did it?
Maddie. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were covering. Oh, Riley Strand. Okay, how we forget Riley Strand? Because if it wasn't for Riley Strand, Sebastian Rogers would have never gotten the coverage he did.
Blue gumball, I love it. I won't eat you though. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not messing with the blue gumball. Y'all are a little bit crazy. I don't know did a troll come in with that?
That's their name.
Oh, their name is Blue Gumball?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
What
talking
did you think I was
I thought you were talking about
this
that
whole
scandal.
time?
I thought you were talking about that scandal with the other YouTuber that
I know.
allegedly-
That's what they're named after.
Oh, that's what I thought you were talking
you
about.
don't even smoke anymore.
I thought that's what you were talking about. So yes, rest in peace to Riley Strand. We also had the young boy that Caleb Harris. Remember
Yes.
Caleb Harris fell in the manhole, and then we had 1202. We had the 1202 incident, right? I still got PTSD. I blame that on my heart attack, right? That Wang Gate, right? As some people call it, 1202. And then, he did that family really horrible at the end.
Yeah.
Caleb Harris's family.
He took that whole TikTok over to troll
To fight.
JLR.
Yeah, he took the Caleb Harris face TikTok and made it about
It had like 12,000 or something.
fighting with JLR, and basically, was fired by the family. And they were his friends.
Oh, is that Cavalcante?
Cavalcante, right? That was at the very beginning of the year. Cavalcante. I went to Pennsylvania for that one. Okay. God, I went a lot of damn places.
Yes, I just love the joke. It's not funny.
And then, of course, in 2024, this was a little not true crime, but we took our vacation and we traveled to Niagara Falls.
And then you almost died.
Almost died. But we got a lot of miles. I got a lot of miles in 2024. Almost killed me, but I got a lot of miles in 2024. Multiple times to Boston for the Karen Reed stuff. Right, I went out there and confronted the cult members, which they're live right now. And they had to, I went in there to, say something to them today, to the cult, and they got a little butt hurt at Dolly, like they always do. The Karen Reed people hate me. Right? Because, I think Karen Reed is guilty. And if if people say that she's innocent, I don't hate those people, right? I don't hate you if you think Karen Reed's innocent.
How did trees get on the internet?
How do trees get on the internet? I don't know how.
They log in.
They log in. Oh, that's good. That's good. How do trees get on the internet? They log in. All right. So, so the Karen Reed people, if you have a different opinion than them, right, then they hate you, right? So they went into how, I was a shitty person and the whole chat was calling me terrible names and things like that, you know, talking shit about me having the heart attack. And
That's the part that really, when they go that route.
yeah,
Really
like
triggers
why attack me like that? Because I said Karen Reed will be in jail soon, and they were like, oh, you're this and this, you exploit people, and I'm thinking you fuckers
You're
are sitting here
exploiting
a dead cop right now as we speak, right? As we speak, you're shitting on John O'Keefe's family, and you're saying something about me?
Yeah, they're okay with calling his mama C-U-N-T.
Yeah.
Like, really?
F his mama and booing his mama and all these things. And and they had the nerve today to say something about me? Like, oh, he's this big true crime guy that had a heart attack because he stresses over these cases. Right? Like, who the hell says shit like that? Like your little tight ass clothes wearing ass, right?
He doesn't get enough brain to
sitting on another
oxygen brain issue.
Yeah, I know that tight ass shirt.
Remember when you asked Alexa how long you die in tight clothing?
They said 6 hours
or 6 hours.
6 hours. Yeah.
I was like, uh-oh.
I asked Alexa one day, how long does it take to die from wearing a tight shirt? I think it said 6 hours.
I thought 8. But
it may have said 8.
It was like 6 to 8. I know it was less than 12 hours. I was like, he don't got long to live.
Yeah, he don't have long to live, right? He's like, he better not worry about me having a heart attack. He may need to get his circulation going before his heart stops.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With them tight ass clothes he's wearing.
On anybody,
while he sits on another man's lap. Okay. He got a thing for turtles though. You know what I'm saying? First he tried to sit on my lap and then I wouldn't let him. Right. And then he went to Turtle Boy to sit on Turtle Boy's lap. So, you know, either way, he ended up on the lap of a turtle. Anyway, he looks at it every day. He kisses turtle ass. Okay. He kisses turtle ass. So to me, I'm thinking, you clowns, right? You know, you clowns. So, but I went.
You thought you were going to go over there and play with them.
You know, sometimes I like to, you know, throw a little jab or two every now and then.
It's
you know
not
what I'm
even
saying?
fun though. They're just like,
I had to go out 2024 with slapping them one time and letting them know that, hey, y'all are pieces of shit, you know, and you know, he said something about, you know, God gave me a second chance. And I left a comment that said, yeah, to out fools like you. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
God wants me here to let people know that y'all are shitty human beings. So that's why God brought me back, right? He knew my work wasn't done of calling out bullshit people that ain't out here trying to help nobody, that's out here trying to destroy a family that lost their son, right? Mm-hmm. So to basically you're over there supporting a cop killer
mm-hmm.
and a drunk. Well, there's one drunk supporting another drunk. Okay, is how I look at it. Right? And PJ will be back with you guys in a minute for some more jokes. But you know, so sometimes you gotta slap a couple fools around on the internet streets and let them know. You know, let them know. So PJ, I love your jokes. Dolly, do the smack. Shout out to the mob crew, okay? we went over that today, the lights and all the stuff, you know, we did in Tennessee. Tennessee took up a lot of the year. You know, like I said, a lot was spent, you know, on the journey this year for us. It's been on the Sebastian Rogers case, okay? Everything that's been going on with that. And, you know, like these fools today said, all I do is sit over here and blame parents, right? All I do is blame parents. Now, you've seen, you know, how much I've done for Brandy. Even this year, I bought Don and Candace damn 70 pounds of dog food. I'm about to buy them some more dog food at the end of this month.
Your dog tried to come in here and was stuck in the gate.
Oh. Hey, Loey. Hey, and Lo ain't made an appearance in a while. Come on. Come on. Come say hi to everybody. Come say hi. Say hey, Lolo. Lolo tells jokes too. She's sketched out. She's like,
she was just stuck in a gate.
You were stuck, Loey?
She was stuck. I literally had to He-Man the gate.
Oh, okay. She's going to go jump in the bed.
The fireworks.
There. Oh, it's the fireworks scare. That's what it is. Okay. So most of this year, we've been focused on the Sebastian Rogers case. And like I was saying, I don't really blame parents. Like, listen, I tell people all the time to continue to share Sebastian Rogers' face just in case he did run away. that I always tell people, we don't have any proof that the parents are guilty of anything. Now, am I suspicious of some of these families? Yes. And that's just my opinion. And I make sure everybody knows that. So unlike a lot of people, I don't blame anybody. I give you my opinion, and I tell you that it could be wrong all the time, right? I say my opinion could be wrong. It's just my opinion. I start every show with that, right? Just in case, right? We don't, one thing we do know is we don't know until there's an arrest and there's some evidence that comes forward in these cases.
Right.
So when I hear people say all I do is sit over here and blame people, I don't do that. I never blame Brandy.
I always get told that I always talk bad of Seth, and I mean, I've never said he's done anything to harm his kid, though.
Yeah.
So
Happy New Year's,
because
Lolo and Wrangler. Hey, thank you, Holly Dolly. You guys are absolutely awesome. Yeah, I mean,
it's like just because I don't pat his ass and coddle him and act like he's God's gift to fucking women, like I can't have an opinion.
I mean, he has done some inappropriate things and said
he picks
some
wrong people around him, and I don't agree with his choices.
He said inappropriate things. Even I've said that. I still feel bad for Seth, right? And me and PJ, we're not the same person. We're definitely not the same person.
Imagine that.
we agree on some things and we disagree on things. We don't fight about things we disagree on. We just
not those types of things.
No, it's like Lisa P. So if she feels a certain way about somebody, like he could have did this better, he could have done that, I can understand that. On some of those things I agree with. And to me, I overlook things where women don't overlook things, right? Like I'm more forgiving, right? Because I'm a guy. We get over things quick than women. Y'all don't get over nothing.
I mean, I
and you never forget nothing,
I don't
right?
agree with that. It's just when it's such a topic that's become so emotionally driven for us women. That's the difference. Women react in emotion, whereas the men just look for solutions.
I think a lot of women think all of them failed Sebastian. Right?
Man, but it's frustrating when, the people that are so hard for one side are like, you can't say anything against their side or else it's the end of the world.
I've been screaming this whole time there shouldn't be sides in the missing kid.
That's the problem.
If you do something that's not good on the internet, I'm going to call you out about it. Like, when the rumors came out about, not putting the funds in the right place. I said some things about that. Not that I don't like Seth. And I tell people all the time that personally, I don't have anything against any of these people. I love everybody. I tell people that every night. How many other internet people tell you they love you every night? Dolly tries to tell you I love you every night. You know why? Because nobody's promised tomorrow. I may not be here to tell you tomorrow, right? And I don't have nothing personally against these people. What I want is justice. And if you're part of, if you fall under that blade of justice, then I want you to rot in prison. I don't care who you are, right? I'm not really here to make friends. I'm here to find missing people and help the lost, right?
I agree that Seth is broken. I mean, he's missing his kid, and
yes, I agree. But at the same time, I'll also say that Seth allowed people around him that he shouldn't allow around him, right?
When you start to see that every single person that you're shunning and every single person you're adding to your circle, and the situation is just getting worse and worse and more crazy, you would think that the person would try and fix
not that Seth had anything to do with the disappearance of his kid. Of course
not. I never thought he had anything to do with his kid being missing. I thought he could have done better and maybe, not crying about being homeless and whatever else his issues were. But I mean, I don't know
like the things like, all these people helped him, and he told everybody to F off.
Yeah.
See me, I overlook things like that. I brush that off like it's like whatever, I'm a dude. Like guys are like this. I'll get mad at you, and then 15 minutes later, I can't even remember what I was mad about. You know what I'm saying? So I
don't think that's true. 15 minutes?
Well, maybe a little longer, but you get the point. Is I don't stay dwelling on one thing. Like I still understand he needs his son home. Like would me and him be BFFs? Not really. You know what I'm saying? But still, I want justice for Sebastian, and I hope one day he is reunited with his son.
PJ723 likes on 1K in the chat.
Y'all better hit that damn like button before we rage quit right
It's
before
about to be
midnight.
freaking. PJ leaves the clock.
PJ leaves the clock. Should we pull up the ball?
I was gonna go in there for that. I
Okay.
know that it is titled like the end of the year type thing, but
Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'll do the ball drop with them. Or do you want to wrap up before the ball drop?
It's up to you. I mean, if you want to stay here with them, that's fine.
Okay, wrapping up for the ball drop. Not wrapping up for the ball drop. What? Okay, where's your jokes?
I had some.
Okay, PJ joke. Did we hit the goal?
Yeah.
We hit the goal
A long time ago.
a long time ago.
I missed the little the confetti show and everything. When I opened it back up, it was already.
It does a confetti show.
Yeah.
I don't see it on the
I
computer.
swear you don't listen to me. When I was here last night, I saw it start to happen, and I was like, "Oh, look, the confetti!" And you just were like, "Oh, yeah."
No,
Lo
it's
and
still
behold, you
early,
weren't even
Dolly.
talking.
Have a private ball drop. Y'all stay with us. Okay, how about this? I run the ball here. I go in there with y'all.
It's fine.
And then I come
about
back.
it. Don't worry about it.
Okay, jokes. Something good. It better be epic. You got one?
I got a couple of them. They're a little cheesy.
We like cheesy jokes.
Why did the turkey join a band?
Why did the turkey join a band?
So he could use his drumstick.
So he can use his drumsticks. That's good. That was a good one. I like that. Well, why did the turkey join the band? So he can use his drumsticks. Do it with
Why-
PJ. They said I could wrap up before the ball drops.
Why are eyeshadow, lipstick, and mascara never mad at each other?
Okay, so
You literally just said this word, so
why is lipstick, mascara, and eyeshadow never mad at each other?
because they always make up.
They always make up. Okay.
That was my favorite so far.
Okay.
Where do roses sleep at night?
Where do roses sleep at night? In bushes.
No, in their flower beds.
In their flower beds. Next to JLR in the bushes, okay?
No, they're not JLR. They're roses.
They're roses. Holly Dolly just gifted one membership. Okay,
Thank
so
you.
roses sleep at night in their flower beds.
Well, I mean, it's still 27 minutes. We can stay until, whatever. It don't matter.
Okay.
What should you wear to a tea party?
What should you wear to a tea party?
A t-shirt.
A t-shirt.
These are so cheesy. It's just like, oh my God.
Okay, a t-shirt to a tea party. All right, what else you got?
I'm trying not to read the super duper cheesy ones because there's some.
Dolly is the real deal. I love it. Guilty of crime. Thank you guys so much. Glad you could be here with us tonight. Happy New Year's to each and every one of you. All right, real quick, I want y'all to do this. I want y'all to hit the like button. We should at least have 1,020 likes. Okay, that's how many people's in the room now. And then I want you to shout out in the chat room where you're watching from. Time to represent your city, your town, your hood, but make sure you like the video first. Okay. All right, PJ got one. PJ got one.
Why can't Monday lift Saturday?
Why can't Monday lift Saturday?
Because it's a weekday.
It's a weekday.
Oh shit! Well, that was a good
I have
one.
some weekdays where I can barely get up. Okay. I can barely lift my ass out of bed. So I know a weekday. A weekday. Why can't Monday lift Saturday? It's a weekday. All right.
Oh wait.
I see Pennsylvania, California, Newport, Oregon, Kentucky,
What a
North Carolina.
stupid- That joke was like a whole novel.
New Year's with Dolly and PJ from Ontario, Canada. Who would have thought? Hey, what's up, Ontario? Good to see you. I see Kentucky, Indiana's in the house. I see Ohio, OH. Okay. 420. Okay, PJ's laughing. We know she's ready.
How do you know if a vampire is unwell?
How do you know if a vampire is unwell? I don't know, PJ. How?
Because he'll be coughing.
He'll be coughing.
That was a good one.
Okay. Upstate New York is in the house. North Carolina, more Mansfield, Ohio's in the house. All right.
Why did the hairdresser win the race?
Why did the hairdresser win the race? I don't know, PJ. Why did the hairdresser win the race?
Because she knew the shortcut.
She knew the shortcut. Okay.
Oh
All
my
right.
god.
Tennessee's with us. Toronto's with us.
Why did the bullet
Texas.
lose its job?
Why did the bullet lose its job? I don't know. Why?
Because it got fired.
It got fired. That one should have been easy. I should have got that one. We got Texas. We got Tennessee, Memphis, Alabama, California, Roswell, New Mexico, more Tennessee, Texas.
How did the picture end up in prison?
How did the pitcher end up in prison? Like pitcher, like a picture frame, or like a pitcher, like a
Picture, like a picture frame.
Okay. How did the pitcher end up in prison? I don't know, PJ. How did the pitcher end up in prison?
It was
framed. I knew it.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna get it.
I knew it was framed. That's why I said a picture frame, or like. Okay, got that one. Genius, I tell you, I'm a genius.
Why can't a toe be 12 inches long?
Why can't a toe be 12 inches long?
Because then it would be a foot.
Then it would be a foot. Okay, all right.
Want to hear a joke about a
Somebody
roof?
says it would be great to see you guys on the glare, please.
What?
I'm going to make some time one day for them. You know what I'm saying? I was a little busy today. Right. And I was working on my LEDs on my car. So, and they were hateful.
PJ, why don't
But
witches wear underwear?
I would have went up there and smacked them around a little bit, but I was a little tied up. So when I get a little free time, you know, I'll make them my bitches. Okay.
He'll just mute you and take you down. It's pointless.
No, he won't. He'll take it. He'll take it. I have faith he will.
I don't.
I do. He'll take the abuse. Well, his chat wouldn't. Every time I'd say something slick, they'd mute me. Right. But see, I don't block.
He can't take it either.
I don't block him here.
He can't. He's
Right?
blocked you several times.
I know. He just blocks
He
me.
can't hang.
Right? He can't hang.
Why is grass so dangerous?
Why is grass so dangerous? Why?
It's full of blades.
It's full of blades. Okay, full of blades. Dolly don't give a F. You're right. I don't. And, you know, I would have went up there and debated them today. But, you know, like I said, I was busy doing things. And I was just, you know, doing things and poking fun at them at the same time. Because, you know, I believe Karen Reed's guilty. I really don't hate the Karen Reed people, to be honest. Like, if you're a Karen Reed person. But they were so hateful to me today, just because I think Karen Reed is guilty, that they were calling me pieces of shit, all kind, anything they could think of to be hateful to me. They were just saying it, right? Like, this, let's be hateful. But you're up there listening to two fucking idiots, right? So, you know, it is what it is, you know.
Why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom?
Why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom? I don't know why.
Because the P is silent.
Because the P is silent.
Oh, that was a good one. What do you call an angry carrot?
What do you call an angry carrot? Pissed off.
A steamed veggie.
A steamed veggie. Okay.
These are like dad jokes.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Steamed veggie.
Dad jokes.
Okay. But like I said, in the Karen Reed situation, I don't hate the Kool-Aid drinkers, right? You have the right, your opinion. I don't get mad at people over their opinions. Like, but they get mad at me because I think she's guilty. And to me, that's funny, right? Like, people are saying all these mean things today, and they think it hurts my feelings, right? That they're going to get under my skin and all this and that. It don't bother me. Like, listen, I don't personally know these people. So do you think I get mad at what you say about me?
We definitely don't.
Yeah, I don't, right?
We don't end the stream
you
and
know-
go in there and kick the sofa because we're mad.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's
Like,
weird.
I don't go his job and kick the mop out of his hand. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I just throw a couple jabs on YouTube because he said something when I posted my car.
I don't like the fact that your heart attack is being mentioned, and I mean, they don't want me out there.
Yeah, things like that. Like, look, if you want to debate on Karen Reed's guilty or innocent, then let's debate. But it ain't no need to sit there and to call me names and act like children, right? Because that's basically what it is.
And that's not even acting like children to say that you're stressed over cases on the internet. That's why you had a heart attack.
Yeah.
That's not a joke. It's not a child behavior. That's literally like.
Well, I mean, these are the same
evil.
people that are disrespecting the family of a dead officer too, right?
Yeah.
So what do you expect them to say to me? Right? They're going to say hateful, mean things, right? And like, it's just a big grift for Karen Reed and Turtle Boy. That's it, right? Like that's all it's about. Is these people are not leaders in this world; they're followers. Like, I don't sit on nobody's lap up here to get subs. Like, I tell people all the time that every YouTuber up here is snaky and fuck them all. Yeah. Right? I don't sit on your lap. You know why? Because I'm a leader. I carve my own path. I don't need somebody for views. And I'm not going to lie about my opinion to get views. Like, I could sit up here and be like, oh, Karen Reed's great. I love her. She's the best. Oh, hell no. That lady's a cop drunk driving cop killer.
From a random human that ran into the
they treat this lady like she's a rock star.
Yeah, she was signing autograph pictures,
and she's nothing more than a rich drunk lady that wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. Here's the thing about the internet, and I try to tell people this: real people recognize real people. If you fake, they may buy it for a few minutes, but they're going to realize that you're fake and you're not about what you say you are, and you're not who you say you are. Right? I just pointed out because this dude don't even like being a YouTuber. We seen him on Morbid's channel. I hate YouTube. I just do it because I need the money, right?
Yeah.
He rage quits, and he only does it because he needs the money because he works at a fucking, he has a shit job, which I'm glad he has a job. Any job is a job to me, right? But it's depressing. His life is depressing.
Yeah, we know it's 15 minutes. It's okay.
Right? And, to me, it's one drunk taking up for another drunk. And if I do go up there and debate these idiots, it's like I'm going to lose brain cells, and I don't have many of them. Okay,
maybe they all have fetal alcohol syndrome. That's a good one.
Maybe they all have fetal. They damn sure. Well, I don't think Tom.
Like
I don't think Tom CPU's a drunk, but his homeboy he's sitting up there with is definitely a drunk, defending a drunk.
What's a spider's New Year resolution? To spend less time on the web.
To spend less time on the web.
That's
Thank you, Kristen
one.
Ford. That fetal alcohol syndrome was funny, though,
that was
right?
Funny, yes.
We just don't understand what they're going through because they got that fetal alcohol syndrome, right? I just know this, and listen, it's nothing personal.
Everybody's asking who said that, and I'm not.
We're not giving him a plug.
He wears little shirts,
little baby tight Gap shirt wearing, right? He shops at Baby Gap, but yeah, I just know this. I'm not standing behind Karen Reed's car. Okay,
hell no.
I ain't doing that. It's a lot of brain
drinks.
cells
God
going
knows.
missing every second. Yes, right. Yes. And to hear the whole thing is she's still out there drinking.
Mm-hmm. She's
right?
clearly got a problem with supposed serious. She's got Crohn's or something.
So allegedly.
No, I mean
right?
she supposedly had several surgeries for it. That's part of her campaign of
where can we pull the ball dropping on that TV out there?
On YouTube.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
You forgot what kind of TV you have?
I forgot it's a smart TV.
You just want to stay in here. It's
no,
fine. You
no,
can stay
I don't.
in here.
No. I'm going to wrap up here in just a minute. But yeah, like I said, she's still continuing to drink. She's having parties. And this is a lady.
It's not a good look. It's not a look for somebody that's mourning the loss of their boyfriend.
And a lot of their cult has kind of splintered. You know what I'm saying? And you can see it in the groups.
I hit him. Yeah. Come on now.
Yeah. I mean, it's things like that, right? It will be there in person. So they'll eventually get to see me again. You know what I'm saying? And we can debate in person, right? As long as you don't get too close to me because I'm a little crazy, But other than that, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But all I know is I don't personally dislike anybody up here. to me, it's just internet, right? Like I don't, like I say, I don't hate people. I don't hate even the Karen Reed supporters. I don't hate them people. I just have a difference in opinion than that they do. Like if I can accept your opinion, right? Why can't they accept my opinion?
Because it's against their narrative. It's
Yeah,
against their
they
totalitarianism.
can't just be like they can't just be like, you're wrong, Dolly. This is why I think she's innocent, right?
They can't, because then they'll continuously want you to change your stance.
Yeah.
They can't. It's like they can't stand in the same room with you
Yeah,
because you don't agree.
Yeah,
It's weird.
like I always like more when I take phone calls. I like people that disagree with me more than I like people that agree with me, because then we can challenge each other and we can discuss, right?
But then see, that's the thing. I somewhat agree with, like, that there's differences, and if you don't agree, there's a certain level of like where you can just
Of respect,
agree, right, and then agree
Yeah.
to disagree.
like some people are respectful human beings. Like I'm respectful. If you say something I don't agree with you, I'll just let you know, hey, I don't agree with you. I'm not gonna get mad and upset with you and be like, fuck you, you're an idiot. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
that's 'cause
That's
you're an
childish.
adult.
That's
Right.
childish. That just shows you me how small your mind is.
I mean,
Right.
I'm just shocked at how many people are that childish. Like you said, childish,
But
and
it's
it's just
they have this friendship that they built through this. This is how cults are formed, honestly. And if they go against their friends or say anything off track,
and their friends are watching them in
Yes.
other chats
yes,
where they possibly may be attending where they shouldn't or are not allowed to be in order to be in their cult.
they all
It's
share
weird.
Turtle Boy's brain.
It's weird.
If they say anything,
Happy New Year.
they all going with what Turtle Boy says. He's their leader. He's their flag waver. And if it ain't what Turtle Boy says, it's F you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And as a grown man, how do you sit on the lap of another grown man and just
Yeah.
You-
It's weird.
it's I don't even want to say the word. It's D-riding is what it's doing. Right. And it's one of those things on the internet you just shouldn't do. You shouldn't do that. Be your own person. Have your own opinions and don't kiss the ass of other people. Right. But you got to remember his channel was tanking. Right. When he did the whole morbid thing, his whole channel was and it was going down like faster than the fucking Titanic.
He was crying about being out of true crime.
Out of
and
true
he was
crime.
never talking
That's
about
why
it
today he
again.
was like, oh, this is some big true crime. He couldn't make it in true crime, right? He couldn't make it in true crime because people knew he wasn't legit. He wasn't real, right? So he was sinking faster than the Titanic, the whole morbid thing, right? And then he grabbed a life raft,
another man.
Right, he grabbed another man. Turtle Boy reached down and put him on his lap, set him there, and patted him on the back, and
Gave him a bottle.
Gave him a little bottle.
Changed his diaper.
Yeah, gave him a little bottle of Kool-Aid, and he been Turtle Boy's bitch ever since. All right, so I ain't made a video that but Karen Reed the whole time, right? Karen Reed this, Karen Reed this.
It was just Betty before that.
Turtle Boy, yeah, he was just Betty, in love with Betty before that. I don't know, like
he might as well just change his channels to the topic he covers. So it should be like the Betty Show, and then
the
Turtle Boy Rider.
Yeah, the Turtle
Club.
Boy Rider Club. It could be something like that, I hate to pick on somebody at the end of the year, but we might as well end 2024 with a bang. You guys have been wonderful tonight. Maybe late night tonight, I may come back up here and surprise you guys. But we're going to go ahead and get out of here so you guys can watch the ball drop. Y'all can celebrate New Year's. Me and PJ are going to go celebrate our New Year, hang out and all that good stuff. So you guys be good. And just remember, what should they remember, PJ?
Dolly loves you and PJ doesn't.
No, you were wrong. If nobody else loves you, Dolly does.
So they clearly have somebody that loves them.
But if they
That
don't,
means that
Nina loves us.
Nina loves you.
Right? Thank you, Nina. Big virtual hug. Bring it in, guys. I want to give y'all a big hug before we leave. All right. Come on. I'm talking to you, all of you. Nina, too. Come on. Y'all, come on. Big virtual hugs. If nobody loves you, Dolly does. And PJ likes you. Don't let her lie to you. Don't let her lie to you. All right. We'll see you guys later. Be good. Stay safe. Rock 2024. Rock. Thanks to you guys. And we're going to knock the doors off 2025. 100K. Here we come. Peace. You got to say bye.
Bye, BJ.
Bye, BJ!